was an activist in Syria, organizing some protest in the university, just as a Kurdish. There were like 300,000 Kurds without the nationality of Syria. Even they born there, and they were living during thousands of years there, but without the citizenship. That was one of the reasons that I started to think to go out of Syria. That's in 2003. I got a scholarship to Cuba, to study in Cuba, to study Spanish philology. And I decided that is the better option to me, because the other way it will help. I will be like finishing the prison, in the prison of the government of Syria. That's so I start new career, new study there in Cuba. I spent 7 years there studying, and actually I was thinking to not come back to Syria anymore, but the scholarships stipulate that I must spend the double time of these scholarships working for the government. I supposed to come to Syria and to teach in the university, to teach Spanish, but after a couple of months, the revolution started. So they decided to take me to the Syrian Arabic News Agency as a journalist and as a translator. And that's how I started to be a journalist, not official journalist, but yeah, I started to write in the website. I have been part of this, the Pacific Revolution that started in the street. We went out to the street just to ask to make some reforms, political and economic reforms in the beginning.
And also human rights.
Of course. It was really hard to me to work with them, but I have been forced to work with them. There were like no choice to decide. If I say no, they could kill me immediately. If I decide to not work with them, it would be like worse. So.
And this is how you ended up being an activist in the street and then a journalist.
Exactly.
For the government.
For the government, and translating something that is not related to the reality, because front of my eyes I saw how they start to kill the people. I saw how they were like the government started a Pacific civilian there, and how the government wanted to make it like not Pacific protests. They forced the people to do it. I have a history about one guy that's actually he detected that I'm not translating this news, and he say me, "Be careful." He took friend, and that's in the same like working in the Spanish section. He told me, "Be careful. That if they detect that you are not translating that, they will immediately kill you." It was not easy to go like to the protest and to work there, because they were like there were like some guys always letting us know that they are behind me from the government. So I was going out to the protest, but putting something in front my face just to.
How were these messages coming to you? Look, we're behind you, we're after you. How were you getting these messages?
No, it was like simply that sometimes one of that time that's one guy says, hey sir, this is the guy is here. Just I looked behind me. That's, do you know who I am? He said, yeah, I know who you are. He said, I'm a journalist of Sana, and they say, I know. They know that's just to let me know, to let me feel. That's,
they know your every move.
Yeah, exactly. So that we are checking everything. I start to think that the only way to survive is to be smart enough. Just to simulate that okay guys, I'm with you. I'm with the government. Even sometimes they start to do something just to let you, to force you to say different things. But I was like all the time, okay, you are right. You are right. Just I need to survive and to take my brother out of the military service. It's just they work in this way to let you feel like, to treat you, to feel like, hey, we control you, but they didn't control you. They cannot control anything. I have been using the card of journalist that's working for SANA, and it's written there to give me all the access to any place. Yeah. And this is it was the card to save my life. To any place, to the checkpoint, I was using this card. Even when I escape, something stupid, but it's happened. Like my life, it was a risk. And the first check control is like they stopped the bus and they told, okay, all the young guys go down, and they wanted to check. Give me your ID. I give them my ID. But even in that time, it was like I thought, okay, if they check my name, they will take me immediately, and they will know that I'm trying to escape and all this history. So I went down and I showed them like my card for the last time. That's I'm a journalist, and I'm in a mission to go to my city to cover some news there. Oh, sorry, yeah, just go. It was something like this, and it was like I survived from this part. But the way to go to my home, it was really dangerous, because there were like, even for the opposition, it was dangerous for me, because I have been working for SANA. And yeah, for ISIS, the same.
You were forced to...
Yeah, but then no one know that.
Yeah.
And till that they know that I'm not with the government, I want to escape all this history. Anything could happen, and more with the control of ISIS.
You were threatened basically from three parts.
Yeah, exactly. For all of them, all the parts, yeah, in Syria that I have been.
When did you leave Syria?
Actually, it was 2013.
So you had almost 2 years of work.
Yeah. I told you that it's like I saw like how the destruction it had been done during these 2 years, because it was like the government. It was in that time. Even I think there were like even no terrorists in that time in Syria.
Tell me, when you left Syria, what did you leave behind?
I left everything. Like I left my mom, my family there. Like it's everything that's a pressure for me is there in Syria. Yeah, I forced it to go out because it was not safe to me to stay in Syria in any place.
Are they safe? Are they still there?
Some of my family are still there, because at least my mom, she don't want to go out, because you know how the old people think. That is, after to spend all her life in Syria, she doesn't want to go out. It's not easy. Imagine if it's for us, it's really hard. How it's like for one old woman.